Copyright disclaimer. Under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news, reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Non-profit educational or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use. Viewer discretion is advised.
The oldest, largest universities in the country, right.
Prague, the capital of the Czech Republic, at least 14 people are dead, dozens more injured after a gunman opened fire at a university there. Police say the suspected shooter is also dead.
Czech officials are now asking people in the area to leave or to stay indoors. Joining us now with the very latest is NBC News foreign correspondent Molly Hunter. So, Molly, we know Prague's police president just confirmed in a press conference 24 people were injured in that shooting, in addition to the 14 killed. Take us through what happened here and what are people being advised to do right now?
Vicki and Joe, that's right. And we actually have a producer at that press conference. So if I look down at my notes, it is just to get the absolute latest for you guys. We actually, our death toll that is reported by the police is more than 15. The attacker is also dead. And as you say, Vicki, at least 24 people injured. These numbers are not final. And the police really stress that this is an ongoing evacuation. This is an ongoing operation. They are still getting students out of Charles University. The site of the attack, and right now police are saying it was a single shooter attack just a couple of hours ago at Charles University, one of the oldest, largest universities in the country, right in the middle of the city. And I think you can see actually some video right there. You see police up on that balcony looking for students, trying to make sure that people feel safe coming out now that the attacker has been confirmed dead. But Charles University, right in the middle of the old town in Prague. Look, 4 days before Christmas, it's unclear how many students were actually on campus. Normally 46,000 or so go to this university, but we are trying to confirm actually how many people were in classrooms. But the area, you guys, in the old town would have been packed. It is incredibly popular, incredibly touristy. I'll just run you through a couple of the other very important notes that we are just getting from the police. They have identified the shooter as a 24-year-old male Charles University student. They stress the operation is ongoing. The bodies have not yet been identified.
Shalom, beloved brothers and sisters, Jews and Gentiles alike. Welcome. This is your humble servant, Big Levi, and today is Noga, December the 22nd, 2023. And it's currently 3:36 p.m. Eastern Time, pre-recorded. Beloved, forgive me because of my voice. Most of you or some of you may already know that I am suffering from a severe cold. Long story short, I got caught in the rain. I was running half a mile to a destination, and once I got there, I was soaking wet. I got to the AC, really cold. I jumped in the shower, and I dropped my body, and then I went right back inside. I went right back outside and walking around and in the AC, and it was not too good because a day later I got sick. So the fever broke 4 days ago. I'm doing well. The only thing is now is my throat. Thank you for all your prayers and suggestions, specifically the one concerning the garlic and also the honey and the lemon and the ginger. Of course, some of you may remember a year ago we had, let me see if we can find a video. It's gonna be very long. A year ago we had studied, there we go, we had studied some of the, well, I gotta remove that video. We had studied some of the videos, the medicine videos. We made a ginger, we made a concoction with ginger, honey, and lemons. And when we had made that, it was a year or 2 years ago, and it was really good. It served me really well, and I had to use it. I had to use the concoction. I believe this is the one, okay? The one that's the powerful anti-diabetic magical one. That was the one. The antibiotic Okay, so they were supercharged. All right, so we got that. Okay, we actually, there you go. Okay, I put the honey and everything, but make sure it was raw honey. So I'm doing a little bit better. However, I ask the nation to forgive my voice and forgive the way that I'm going to speak. I may not be speaking too loud, but I will be greatly and assisted by my holy slide whistle. Although there may be certain things I won't be able to say it loud, but I have this whistle here and it will help me. Then again, thank you for the nation. Now, to this channel that you are watching this Esau's Trouble, you will only watch Esau's Trouble to this channel, okay? We are moved to Patreon. All right, this is the Patreon. You can go to patreon.com/Big Levi, and you go to membership and you choose your tier. All right, so the first tier, the neophytes, okay, it's $5 a month, 45 members so far, and the one that the people pick the most, it's the student, which you get everything. With the neophyte, you only have study with us, that's all. But if you're a student and higher, you will have the opportunity to study and homeworks. We have a great homework coming on January the 1st, and we'll have Zoom meeting. If you're a student, you will have that. Gravis, you will have pretty much everything that the student have, but you will have a certain things that will come on every month for you. The word of powers and certain lessons that are only for you. And Intra Templum, which is the prime, you will have everything everybody else have, plus the word of power, and only you, special videos, and when special things happens to me personally, we discuss, and when we are going to travel, because we do one, mental travel, and two, we're going to do a physical travel, a trip. Only the Intra Templum will be eligible to participate and voyage with us and go to other places. So you chose, and you study with us. However you wish to do this, that's on you. All right. So now, beloved, since we cleared that out, and we had this thing going on over there in Czech Republic, or Prague, and a student, a gentleman. Let me see if we can get his face. Prague University shooter. Okay. What? No. Prague. Man, it is just, U83, man. It's just, you guys always have to, shove that thing down our throat, and put the people that look like us, put them over there, and make it seems that we are all about that life, which we are not, okay? And one thing that I wanted to add, then again, beloved, I didn't say pride, okay? Prague. Leave the world behind. There you go. Okay, this movie, we did a review on our backup channel. For some reason, they didn't give any hint of cowboyism in this. Usually they would have made the father a huge cowboy, or the girl a cowgirl, or somebody would be a cowboy in there, but they didn't put none of that in there. I was surprised. I was quite surprised. But anyway, so with that being said, beloved, let's go back to Prague University. Prague University shooter. There you go. That's fellow right there. And he looked like one of those generic AI images we made. If you're good with AI, it just look generic. The reason why he's generic, you can use it. Look at his ear. Look at the eye. It's not level up to the ear. If you put the sunglasses or any glasses, the bar will droop all the way there, which prove to you this picture. I don't know. Is he fake? I have no idea. But he looked one of those generated AI stuff that I'm messing with anyway. So the fellow Mr. David Kozak, of course, his name is David, and the house of David, which is the 12 tribe, and we know who stand over the house of David, Michael, of course, in the midst, and Michael the archangel, the 5-pointed pentagram, or of course the pentacle, which is 1 plus 12, 5. Okay, the 5, Michael, that's his symbols. Now, beloved, this thing that happening in the midst of 83, they are seeing an increase of it. Okay, now this dude, he went over there and took out 14 or 15. I'm not quite sure, because some sources said it's 14 and then some other sources said it's 15. Now this gentleman right here, he did this. He took out 14 or 15 people. Now you got the check, beloved. That is 99.99% 83, so to speak. Now, before we go, there we go. Right there. Let's take away university. Let's put Prague. Okay, 99.99%. 83. Now, for those of you who know Prague, Romania, well, the whole Czechoslovakia or Slovakia, those places, our people used to rule them back, when we were ruling Europe, okay? Those are not churches or hospitals. Those are not churches or things. They didn't build this. They never did, okay? Those houses are built forever, and our ancestors built them when we used to rule Europe, the Holy Land over there. Prague is part of that, all right? So those steeples that you see, they are very powerful healing ley line and communication ley lines, all right? So the whole Prague, the whole city, all those ancient buildings, the squares, which is a powerful ley line here for communication, healing, and all technology that are beyond those people's imagination, all right? They have the Prague astrological clock, okay? You see this? Those people can't build anything like that, all right? This is just a remodeling of what this thing can do. See, back then we didn't just tell the time as they tell time right now. We told the places of time. Like when you ask somebody what time is it, for instance, hey, what time is it now? Well, it's 3:46 p.m. and Jupiter is in the house of Aries. And this is that, and then the Shemeshite, they're gonna have a good day, or this is that, and certain people need to stay away for some certain things, or certain blessing is coming. So this is how we used to tell time. So make no mistake that the Eastern Europe, what they are calling Dracula or Vlad, was a black man, Israelites. We talk about this all the time. So this thing that happened over there is nothing but Numbers, the book of Number 33. It's the cleaning and the cleansing of the land, all right? Then again, like we said before, you have 99.99% of the Czech Republic population, or 83, and this guy went out there and took out 14 of this, and there's a great terror. Those people, they don't have anybody to blame for this, okay? They are seeing the curses is turning upon them. The blessing, which was the sword, is turning against them now. So this was not, I believe this was not the first shooting, or this could be the second or the third Prague school shooting. There you go. 2023. There was another shooting in Prague. 20. It was somewhere around July. Was that July 2023? Or was it Prague? There was a shooting in a school in Europe. What was it? Russia school shooting. Russia, December 7, Russia school shooting, teenage girl class. Wait a minute, I didn't hear about this. Russia school shooting, teenage girl kills classmate and herself. So this didn't even hit the news, and it happened December 7th, probably like 15 days from now, 2 weeks ago. And a teenage girl took a gun, took another girl out, and then took herself out. Police says they believe the 14-year-old girl may have been involved in a conflict with classmates. So he killed her and then killed herself. So this used to be seems as some kind of American thing, but now it's all over Europe, and they are very quiet about it. They are not making oof. Oh boy. Oh man, that's brutal. Oh, good grief. That's brutal. Oh, I don't want to see this. Oh, man, those people. You folks, 83, you guys are savages, man. And you guys won't think twice. Okay, this boy, I believe, got shot too. Russian school killing 15 in Columbine inspired attack. Okay. Wow. This is crazy. But anyway, I really don't want to mess with what those people are doing over there. But the thing is, like, our people or the entire world, we are now seeing a shift. We're seeing this great change that is coming. And we see that the feared are now fear. And the fear are now feared. The people that the world used to fear them. They used to put them in like a pedestal. Like they used to put those people because they fear them so much, they don't want to attack them. And they give them all sort of grade. And now you see those people that used to be feared are now they are in fear. They are in fear of the people that they put the fear upon. Now the people that had the fear put upon them are no longer in fear. So the one that are no longer in fear, now they fear them. You see, 83, excuse me, 83 was feared during the entire world. Everybody just, respected them. They don't want to do anything to us, to them. And now nobody respect them, and nobody really want to be around them. They are killing each other. And there's a very specific group of people now they are definitely afraid of. They will not do any video response and say anything about the Spanish Inquisition. None of those guys won't do any response concerning Esau's trouble. They won't do that. Oh, they'll make plenty Jacob's trouble, which this thing is dying now. Well, it's dead. But none of them won't bring anything, say, hey, this is not Esau's trouble. He's the proof. He's the proof how so-called 83 is doing so well. The church is packed. The Antichrist is on his way. Some of the Christians already get raptured. And the Pope is doing good stuff. They can do that. Because every single thing that's happening right now is quite the opposite what they told those people. And frankly, excuse me, frankly, I personally, I am not looking for a debate or somebody to validate what we are bringing here. We already have the nation that bring the confirmation, all right? So we are going to go through all those tabs and to see exactly what's going on. Our mission here is to tell the nation, be at peace. There is no Jacob's trouble. There'll be no Jacob's trouble. We went through our Jacob's trouble. What did you think the Inquisition was? Chattel slavery was? The Jim Crowism was? The civil right was? The crack epidemic? The prison, the incarceration epidemic, what we're going through now, what do you think those things was? 1619, 2019, we're done with this stuff. Slowly but surely, we're coming out of this thing, but rapidly and aggressively, this thing is coming upon the loin of 83. There's a lot of fear. Let's keep on moving.
Of the victims, so they have not released names of the victims or of the shooter yet. And very important, the Interior Minister, who is also speaking at the press conference, has said there is no information that this incident would be connected to international terrorism. And the police add to that, when asked about motive, is this seems like a premeditated violent attack. Now, we do not know what the motive might have been. We have no information kind of how the shooting actually started. Police are being very careful with the information they've been releasing. They continue to say at Charles University, when we look at statements from the Czech prime minister, from the foreign minister, from the president, who says he is deeply shocked by the events, they all mention the Faculty of Arts at Charles University. So we believe it happened right there. Look, the U.S. Embassy has also put out a blast to Americans who live in Prague to say, really listen to police, stay.
Anyway, so as you can see, it's babbling confusion and fear in the midst of those people. Now, beloved, some of what they're going to say, they're going to say, well, Big Levi, things like that, you know, it happened all the time over there. No, it wasn't. No, it's not. Well, the elite try to do this so they can bring fear to the people. Really? How many times does the elite have to do things to bring fear onto you? How many times? Well, the elite, they have to do this. This is red flags. We don't care what that is. We don't care what color flag it is. You are in trouble. Okay, let's keep moving to the next. How long we are into this thing? Okay, we got another more 10 minutes, then we'll run our own commercial since YouTube demonetized our channel and cancel our membership. So we'll do our own stuff.
The heavy rain flooded streets, it stranded drivers and made a mess inside dozens of homes and kept first responders scrambling. The worst of the storm hit in the middle of the night, catching many people off guard, waking up to water everywhere.
KTLA's Omar Lewis joins us live from Port Hueneme, one of the hardest hit communities in Ventura County. Omar.
Yeah, Cher and Micah, residents out here who we spoke to this evening say they will be dealing with the aftermath of this flooding for weeks to come after heavy rainfall last night hit way too close to home.
We opened up the door and then that's when we just saw everything all flooded everywhere.
Jose Mendoza and his family woke up to a waterfall leaking from their ceiling, the aftermath of rainfall that left behind flash flooding and a trail of destruction.
We're gonna have to redo the floors in 3 rooms, and then they said that they're gonna have to open up the roof to fix whatever holes.
And outside their front door, cell phone video captured a river of water in the
Now, for those of you that do know and pay attention, listen close when those people are talking. When this thing was happening a couple of years ago, such as when we started the whole Esau's Trouble video, what was the main theme those people were using? Oh, this is an atmospheric river. It only happened once in 1,000 years. This is a once in a lifetime event. Oh, it happened every 400 years. It happened once in a blue moon. And now, as we can see, beloved, we are in the winter. There's flooding. Not any place, brethren. South California, a place that usually don't get that much rain. Remember the whole drought thing? And now suddenly this place keep getting flooded. Okay? This is not the first time during this year South California got flooded. They had a hurricane, brethren. This year, South California had a hurricane. Well, was it South California or somewhere in Northern California? Well, anyway, whatever the place that was in California, they had a hurricane. And then now, this heavy rain set flooded the streets. Okay, they don't say it's a atmospheric river. They don't say it's a one in a lifetime like event, like once in 1,000 years thing happening over there. Everybody just acting like, oh, this is the new normal now. Oh, this is normal now. We told them straight up and said, wait, you guys think this thing going to stop? Not only it's going to happen every single year, and it's going to be much more frequent. The frequency going to improve and increase. And it's going to be a lot more worse because 1619, 2019, the 400 years is up. It's time for you guys to get the hell of all our lands. With the people living, well, finding. Well, I'll go back to Europe. Oh, really? Europe? As if Europe is yours to take. You think if Europe was yours, you would have left it and come here? Well, we're going to go to Asia. Oh, really? As if Asia was yours. Okay, well, Oceania, Africa. Come on, don't go there. See, just like when you were under your blessing or under the blessing, you told us where we can go, where we cannot go, where we can live, where we cannot live. You brought us redlining. You said we cannot go into these caves. We cannot go to Antarctica. You cannot go to any other country without your approval, without a passport, without you validating where we can go, where we can visit, how long we can stay in this country. We need visa to go pretty much anywhere. See, when the blessing fully come back on us, we will tell you where you can go, where you can stay. All of you 83, you think whatever piece of land that you are there, you think that's your land? Wait until the full power come back. We will tell you people where to live and the limit of your land, where you can go, and what you will have curfew. And what you can do upon the land, and what kind of people you can have in the midst of you, and what kind of things you can celebrate over there. That's how it's going to be. So that's why the Holy One is sweeping you off our holy land. Multiple ways. 19, and the xylazine, the trink, fentanyl, all stuff, and the mysterious death, and all that stuff. The Mighty One is sweeping you off the land. This is one of them. Let's keep on moving.
Street near Bolker Drive and Hemlock in Port Hueneme.
So there was actually a couple cars that didn't stay in place and they floated to the middle of the intersection right here, and the water was waist deep.
Across Ventura County, first responders had to rescue multiple people out of the water, like this person seen being rescued from the roof of their vehicle.
All right,
and in Santa Barbara, a similar scene with cars.
There you go. Let me see if I can enlarge this. I believe I saw something in the ambulance right there. Let's look at it again. Oh, there we go. Is that an ambulance? It's some kind of rescue truck. So, for those of you who are new here, okay, and we are not making this thing up, okay, the angels or the Mighty One, they always put numbers or clues and things. Say, hey, we are here. For those of you that know and can see what the number that you see on the back of this truck right here, and then what does that symbolize? You know what to do. Let's keep on moving.
Across Ventura County, first responders had to rescue multiple people out of the water, like this person seen being rescued from the roof of their vehicle. And in Santa Barbara, a similar scene with cars stalled out in the street and floodwaters knee-high.
Water running out of every door I open.
Over at the Hueneme Bay Club, a senior living community in Port Hueneme, 60 homes were affected by the floods. Gary Wright, a retired firefighter and handyman, jumped into action helping elderly clients trapped by the floodwater.
I tarped off one roof of a house that it was flooded, second row in here, helped them move their items that could be damaged up to a higher level.
Wright started organizing others to join in and help on a neighborhood app, and says in the future he hopes this community can do a better job of checking on elderly residents.
So, and again, as you can see, Brethren, when you used to watch the news, I'm assuming you're old enough to remember the 80s and the 90s, during the early 2000s, when things like that happen, it is usually happen in the hood or somewhere in a poor country that people that look like us always complaining and things, stuff like this. But when I was a child, I always asked myself, okay, what is it that every single time there's a natural disaster or anything bad that happens, it is always our people? And what fascinated me the most, I'm like, why is it that nothing ever happened to white people? Are they truly God? Are they truly God's children? Because their behavior says something else. Nothing ever happened to them, but lo and behold, it was a blessing. Now you folks are no longer under the blessing, then the Holy One is literally sweeping you off the land. And when they're talking about the seniors or the elderlies, and especially the so-called the boomers or what they're referring to them, like I told our people, I personally I don't refer myself or considering myself one of their generation, for instance. But big if what are you? Generation Z, Generation H, millennial. Are you a boomer, Big Levi? Look, I do not subscribe to none of those nonsense. 83 love bundle people together and then make them fight. Well, I'm the better generation, and my time, this is stuff. No, when it comes to our people generation, ever since we were under the curse, we never had a good generation. We were the cursed generation. And we are the generation that ended the curse. The generation that see the curse ended. The generation that the curse ended with. Whether you considering yourself a boomer, the millennial generation Z or X, whatever. If you are alive right now, you're well aware of what's going on. You accept it. You know this is not Jacob's trouble. This can't be Jacob's trouble. This is indeed 83's trouble, and Esau in the midst. Then you are part of our generation that they talk about in the good book. They say Abraham and your 8th generation, if I'm not mistaken. If I am, please correct me. And your 8th generation or 10th generation, this thing going to be done. And that's what it is. And that's why you see all those people are having this issue here. Is that what that is? Or what? Oh, okay, all right then. Now, beloved, since we are 30 minutes into this, now, why is this thing happening? Like we said before. Well, it's happening because of Genesis 15, verse 13. Remember, and he said unto Abraham, know of a surety that thy seed shall be a stranger in a land that is not theirs, and they shall serve them, and they shall afflict them 400 years. 1619, 2019, right after 2019, 2020 kicks in, the entire world was locked down. It was not the elite. It was not the so-called the 1% or the establishment or the dominant society that went in and messed with their own blessing. That's not what that is. It was the Holy One that shut down the entire world and locked out the entire world. The world is locked out right now. They can't get in. And it's getting worse and worse. It's been over 3 years now, man. You still have this thing going on right now. There's a surge in it. They keep it very quiet. There's a surge in it. A lot of people are being no more. This thing took over 1 million of them. Why do you think they are letting those migrants coming over there and flooding the place? Because they're trying to pat down this number, because they lost a lot of their people. They know that worldwide. You think if they want those people here, they want to already build that wall? You think money is a problem for this wall? They would have already built this wall ages ago if the so-called migrant was a true problem to them. No, they are bringing them here willingly. Well, certain one of them. All right? And also that nation whom they shall serve will I judge. And how the Mighty One is judging the nation? Through the 10 plagues of the apocalypse of Abraham. As we can see here, all right, the 10 plagues that you can see. Well, we just witnessed thunder voices, the flooding, the weather, and all that. And number 9, of course, the execution by the sword, that thing that happened in Prague, and all this good stuff. Then again, let me see, Genesis 14, let's see. 15 said, and thou shalt go thy fathers in peace, thou shalt be buried in good old age. But in the 4th generation they shall come hither again, for the iniquity of the Amorites is not yet full. Was it the 4th generation or the 8th? And it became to pass that when the sun went down, it was dark. Behold, the smoking furnace and burning lamp that passes between these pieces. All right, well, 4th generation, 5th generation, whatever that generation is, we are this generation. And this thing end up with us. And we are watching in real time this thing right there. Now, beloved, let's take a little break and inform our people that this is a commercial. Thank you for the members for sponsoring this channel. All of you that are Patreon members, you are a sponsor of this channel. Without you, Big Leaf, I wouldn't be able to do this thing that he is doing. If you care to study with us in private, you can go ahead and pick up one of the tiers of the membership on Patreon only. We no longer do YouTube because YouTube jammed us over. So we have all the collection. Okay, we got the PDF files. We have the videos. We have Black Label, White Wealth, the book, Sacred Geometry, and the Lesser Key of Solomon, and the Word of Power, and all of that. We have all our photos. If you love our photos, you can go to all of our photos, and you can literally see all those are the brand new one. You can get them and use them and do whatever that you please with. Okay, we got a lot of photos, a lot of pictures, and beautiful stuff. All the media, if you wish to. There you go. We got a lot of media if you wish to have them. You can subscribe. You can become a member. Okay, through this. Thank you for your sponsors. Thank you for your time. Thank you for everything. Okay, we got good stuff going on over there, and we're gonna have way more stuff coming. We got a lot of stuff going on. Thank you. Let's keep on moving, Bridget.
Some were left stuck in their flooded homes for hours.
To coordinate that, we go to each door, knock on it and find out what's going on, make sure everybody's okay. And if they're not, let's get police in there.
Meanwhile, for Jose Mendoza, he's just thankful his family's Christmas isn't completely ruined by this flood.
Save the Christmas present.
Completely ruined. Yo, this thing is already ruined, man. It's already ruined. It's not like, oh, well, you know, this Christmas is completely ruined. Your Christmas is ruined. Yo, you got Prague 2 days before Christmas over there, you know, because it's already 23rd over there. Okay, 2 days before Christmas. They killed 15 people, in 14 to 15 in that place. You think those people are going to have like a less ruined Christmas? Come on, man.
Put them on top of the kitchen table, so still got some gifts out of it.
And authorities were going door to door doing welfare checks later in the afternoon. The good news out here, no major injuries or deaths have been reported. That's the very latest here live from Port Hueneme tonight. I'm Omar Lewis. We'll send it back to you in Hollywood.
Okay, so they have to brother Omar over there to, you know, report the news. So there's quite a lot of damages when things like that happen. They send people that look like us over there to say the thing. Now, one thing I want to reiterate about the weather. I say this in our private meeting, and I'm going to say this again here for those of you who may not be aware. See, Florida right now, they don't know what's going on with the weather. Okay. They don't know if it's a hurricane, is it a storm, is it one of those derecho, is it an atmospheric river, which they don't say anymore. They just say, hey, it's just a rain. Remember, those people that this thing happened to them over there, they didn't receive any warning. This thing come in the middle of the night, which means their little devices, it's not working. Talking about not working devices, let's see, solar flare hitting the earth. There you go. Something happened 5 days ago. Okay, 5 days ago. Is that Earth or whatever? But anyway, so their little devices are not working anymore. 5 days ago, there was a message that went say there's a strong solar storm event will cause the aura and disruption to this. It did happen. It disrupt their communication devices, the radios and TVs and internet. A lot of people, their phones are acting up. For instance, my phone is acting up, such as a certain time when I'm talking to people, they can hear me, or when they call me straight to voicemail, or when something is going on. So they're little devices that they use to keep a track on the weather, not controlling the weather, because those people do not have this type of power. 83 do not have the power. You know what? Let me go ahead and get rid of this commercial stuff over there. You know, Big I despise commercial unless he is doing them. Here we go. So those people cannot control the weather. Okay, they do not have this type of power. Stop letting those folks telling you the elite are so smart and they can control the weather. They can control. They can make people. They can clone themselves. They can clone. They can clone 83. If 83 had the cloning technology, which is real, which we have, they would never need those migrants to come over there and pat it down their numbers. They would never worry about this. If the so-called 83 could clone people, Italy would never tell you are coming out there. Well, they would have never had a problem with the population. They would have never had a problem and say, hey, well, it's been 90 days, no babies ever been born in Italy. Okay, they would have been the greatest number, but yet the earth is somewhere at 8 billion people. Those people, population will decrease, but they don't want to tell people, okay, why is the earth at 8 billion? Who's being increased in the midst? You guys all have the whole infertility fiasco going on, and you know, all that stuff. Can't make the babies, and 99% of your men can't stand up and walk on their own 2 feet, and the one that can stand up and get it up, they are nothing but yeehaw. A lot of those guys, they don't wear the cowboy hat, but you know, they have their cowboy badge. A lot of them, they don't have the cowboy badge, but they got the cowboy boots. Yeah. A lot of 83 men, all they do is riding another man mechanical bull. So you guys were pushing this stuff upon our people, which is not natural to us, but surprise, it is natural to you. So you can't have this. Don't let those people keep telling you that they can control life. They have factories. They can make 30,000 babies a year. Look, if those people ever had any technology like this, such as China, say, oh, well, they have a technology they can create the sun. You got to be freaking kidding me. You know what? Let's go into this right now. Usually I don't do this. China artificial sun. Look. Oh man, you people have no idea how hard fusion power is. Fusion physics. Do you know what fusion energy is, brethren? Do you know how difficult fusion energy is? Those people of China got in an artificial sun. No, sir. What you're looking at here is a giant flashlight. That's what that is. Okay, a giant flashlight. 83 cannot duplicate anything from the sun. We can, but they can't. You know what would happen if those people have fusion power? They literally can you become immortal if you can have fusion power. Because your DNA fusion is a part of your DNA. You can literally stop aging, stop dying if you come up with the technology of fusion. Because the sun, actually you are part of the sun. The sun is a part of you. Those guys can do anything when it comes to fusion power. And they just they put a bunch of LED lights together. They make it glow. They heat it up some kind of blow dryer, and then it become like bright. They can't make the sun. They don't have this type of power. Stop letting 83 coming over there and take credit from the Holy One. We are the only people that can. We are the only people that can do this stuff. Okay. Again, like I was saying about Florida, they don't know what's going on in Florida, beloved. Okay. The weather is behaving strangely. The weather is behaving erratically. So when those people look and they're like, okay, well, what's going on? What seems to be the issue? What is it that going on with the weather? What's going on? Is it a hurricane? Is it the storm, a cyclone, a typhoon? What is it? Well, you have to understand that, atmospheric river, the derecho, and El Nino, and El Nina, El Rio, Abuela. Okay, what is it, man? They don't know because their devices can't track this thing anymore. The solar flare knocked down the communication devices. They are, when we calculated it, they were 8 minutes behind. Now they're probably a day or 2 days behind. The technology cannot work the way that it used to because they lost the blessing. The energy from the ley lines literally knocked this thing out. Let's keep on moving.
Developing right now at noon, a death investigation is underway after a body is found floating in the water right near the Rickenbacker Causeway.
Only Local 10, we're hearing from the man who made that deadly discovery. Local 10 News reporter Trent Kelly joins us live from the scene.
And I know you have a reaction from the fisherman who made that find.
Yeah, that's right, Christy. That fisherman telling us he first noticed something strange in the water around 6:45 this morning. Upon taking a closer look, he quickly realized it was a human body that he saw floating in the waters here near the Rickenbacker Causeway. Police later responding to the scene before transporting that body right here near the Miami Seaquarium to a dock here. Detectives, as you can see, are still here on scene as we speak, trying to figure out who that person is and how exactly they died.
I see the body on the water, like a flow above the water, but I don't know what happened.
An unsettling discovery for this Miami-Dade fisherman just days before Christmas.
I was, like my nerves, I feel so bad when I saw that body.
A woman's body found floating in the water near the A-span of the Rickenbacker Causeway. The man who first saw it says he was fishing around 6:45 this morning when he noticed the body and alerted a fellow fisherman.
When I saw the body, I tried to take it a picture, and I called someone who was over there fishing too. And when he's coming, I'm telling, look, it's a body of the water. And he said, yes, it's a body. I called the police.
After calling 911, he then took this photo while waiting for police to arrive. It appears to show a woman floating face down in the bay, Local 10 deciding to blur it. Once there, Miami-Dade police loaded the body into the back of a boat before taking it to a dock near the Miami Seaquarium. It was there where crime scene detectives later arrived, with investigators not yet able to say if the death appears to be suspicious. Did they say what they think may have happened or anything like that?
No, they don't say. They only say stay here till someone is coming.
Now, what seems to be the issue, for those of you who've been following, you see there's an increase of people. They keep finding their bodies into the ocean or the waters or the bayou. I believe there was another video that was just there 3 weeks ago. I was just watching it. Let me see if I can get it right here. There was a video of a woman body found. Did I pass it? Okay, here we go.
Tonight, right now, Houston police are at a scene in Meyerland where a woman's body was found in the trunk of a car. Thank you for joining us at 10. I'm Keith Garvin.
Good evening. I'm Daniela Guzman. Well, this all happening on the 5400 block of Indigo. So let's get right over to Devin Clark, who just spoke to police and joins us live now to fill us in on those details. Devin?
Daniela, Keith, I can tell you that right now the medical examiner's office is here on the scene and they're in the process of removing that woman's body. But we saw before that crime scene investigators dusting a black two-door car right beyond that group of investigators for fingerprints. That is the car where officials say that 20 or 21-year-old woman's body was found. Police say that they got called here to the 5400 block of Indigo by the woman's family around 5:30 this afternoon. They say the family discovered she was missing and they were able to track the car to this location where they found the woman's body stuffed in the trunk.
It's my understanding the car's been here since early this afternoon, according to the neighbors. We're trying to pin that down at this point. Like I say, we don't have a cause of death at this point, and we don't think that the deceased had any connection to this neighborhood that we know of. However, that will be part of the investigation.
Police add that they do not believe that this was a natural death, and it's unclear when the woman died. Investigators say that they are interviewing witnesses and neighbors, and they're also looking through surveillance footage from this community, hoping to figure out what happened. They do not have any suspects right now, but they are asking the public for help. If anyone out there knows something, you're asked to come forward and call police. Reporting live in Meyerland, Devin Clark, KPRC 2 News.
All right, Devin.
Then again, they don't know what happened. They don't know if this thing Was it is it suspicious? Is it something? What is it? They just keep finding dead bodies. It's pretty much all over. And it's not something that every other week or every month or every year, every day. They keep finding people and their bodies in the ocean. They're finding their bodies in the ocean. So now they don't know what's going on. Well, of course, they kind of like know that the blessing is over and there are spirits out there, possessing people and do all those sort of nonsense. But they cannot tell the nation exactly what's happening here, what's causing this stuff. What's the purpose of all that? Are things going back to normal? Is everything going back to normal? Or things are getting a hell of a lot more worse? But they don't tell them this. They just act like, well, man, everything is cool. Everything is good in the hood, but it's not. They don't know exactly what was this person shot or soft. And then you're never going to hear any update from that. That's all. They just leave it there and then boom, that's it. It is gone. Okay? All right, let's get rid of this right quick. There we go. All right, so let's keep on moving with that.
Yeah, so still a lot of questions about this case at this time. Now, we did see the medical examiner arrive just a short time ago. They are here to collect that body. Police, though, still not releasing any ID, and it's still not clear if they consider this death to be suspicious. Now, we do have a request out for more information on this case. As soon as we hear back or get any other updates on this, we, of course, will let you know. For now, that is the very latest live here.
So that's one. And then again, beloved, this is 4 hours ago. Is that what that is? It's 4 or 5 hours. Let's remind this right there.
Water around 6:45 this.
4 hours ago. Okay, it's not something that happened like days. It's just every hour, 4, 5, 6 hours, they find somebody is no more. And then people are like, oh, well, things are getting better. The life expectancy is like blow everybody out of the water. Things are happening. No, it's not. The judgment is in the midst of you. All the dirt that you people did, I don't care what whoever this woman they find or that body, I don't care what it looks like. All the dirt that you folks have done is now coming back on you. Because this is judgment time. Salah, so be it. Let's keep on moving. Oh, yeah. This is a fisherman that nabs a 12-foot shark. Okay? 11 or 12. Okay, 12-foot shark. You know what to do.
Nice, Hammy. Go! He's a big one. Ah! I'm coming, buddy. I'm coming.
So, this is fun. You know what a shark is, beloved? A shark, like everybody that is in the right mind, is a predator. Now, this look like a hammerhead. Okay, let me see if I'm right. Is it a hammerhead? Let me look at the place. Let me look at the picture because it kind of looked like a hammerhead shark. It is a hammerhead shark. Yellow shark. No, it's a hammerhead. Florida 12. Yes, okay. A 12-foot great hammerhead shark. They could have put the hammerhead over there, but anyway. Is that what that is? Let's check again. Hammerhead shark. Okay.
According to National Geographic, hammerheads are aggressive hunters, feeding on smaller fish, octopuses, squid, and crustaceans. They do not actively seek out human prey, but are very defensive in. Please be respectful of copyright.
What is it that copyright or what? Respectful of copyright of what? What is it? You just read something to me and you tell me to be respectful of copyright. What is that I'm going to copy about a freaking shark that is generic? And then what is it? There's a video here. There's nothing here. It's just, I just wanted to make a comparison. You know what? When it comes to that Google, YouTube garbage, I'm not going to argue with this thing again because I'm just trying to make a point here. But anyway, a hammerhead or shark, they are aggressive predator, okay? There's a 12-foot predator, of course, the 12 is stand for the 12 tribe, just like we watched in the previous video. We saw the number 12 is in the back of the truck. Those things are telling those people there's a predator that coming for you. And hammer, brethren, okay? You know, here we go. Yeah, hammer, okay? A hammer or like sledgehammer. There we go, that's better. Okay, giant sledgehammer or hammer time. You know, when you have a hammer, you use it to nail things down. You use it to hit things down. So when you see something like that, you know, a sign like this, those guys think this is cool, you know, and this shark didn't do anything. You know, just come on shore, they got it, and then they release it, they didn't fight them, they didn't do anything. But this is a freaking hammerhead. Okay, the message here, there's a predator that is come as a shark and is going to get you guys. 12 foot, 12 tribe, great glory. Let's keep on moving. Oh, there we go.
ABC 13.
Yeah, there you go, right there.
Right now, a former bank teller on the run, accused of stealing all of an elderly woman's money. The employee allegedly drained the woman's account to less than $2 and took almost $200,000. ABC 13's Giovanni Ligi is live in the newsroom for us tonight, breaking down those court documents. Giovanni?
Well, Erica, the bank confirms that the employee is no longer with them and that they are working and cooperating with law enforcement. But those court documents lay out how this 86-year-old was arguably blindsided by somebody she thought she could trust. Houston police are on the search for 29-year-old Cecilia Brown. She's a former bank teller here at Frost Bank in Southeast Houston and is now accused of stealing almost $140,000. Court documents lay out her elaborate scheme that spanned for months. Those documents show she built a relationship with an 86-year-old woman who told police she considered Brown like one of her own, a daughter. This year, between February and June, Brown withdrew almost $140,000. And here's how her former supervisor at the bank says she did it. Brown would allegedly go into the vault room and take stacks of cash. They accuse her of then hiding it under papers when no one was looking. She would then walk back to the teller counter and put it underneath. They say she would then walk out of the bank with the cash stuffed inside of boxes, sometimes tens of thousands of dollars at a time. But she was caught when the 86-year-old got a letter in the mail saying her IRA account had been drained to just $1.50. An investigation was conducted, and at the time, Brown was placed on administrative leave. And we did try and find Brown to speak with her. We weren't able to do so, but she does have a warrant out for her arrest. And tonight, Frost Bank confirms that they have repaid the 86-year-old all of the money that was taken. Erica.
All right. Well,
this really seems like it was an elaborate scheme.
That's a relief for that elderly woman. You know, losing $180K and you 86 years old. So, yo, I mean, what do you want me to do? Go walk for it again? You know, this is crazy. So, and as you can see, beloved, a lot of stuff going on out there. A lot of people are losing money. People are doing things that they shouldn't be doing. You know, crazy. Let's keep on moving.
So this is a really difficult situation. This neighborhood absolutely shaken up. A 29-year-old man found dead inside of his own home, covered in dog bites. Police believe it was his own dog that did it. A crime scene in a southwest Miami-Dade neighborhood Tuesday night. A man found dead in his own garage after investigators believe he may have been mauled by his dog. The gruesome discovery was made at this home, right at the corner of Southwest 123rd Court and 104th Terrace.
It's very, very sad.
Reza Pereda says she lives nearby and has seen the dog multiple times.
It's a big dog, but I never saw something wrong in the dog.
Miami-Dade police have now identified the victim as 29-year-old Alexander Torres and tell us he was found Tuesday by a concerned friend.
That person then came to the residence to check on their friend.
Okay, so the name is Alexander, so you know what to do.
Where they found them deceased in the garage of the home.
On Wednesday, loved ones gathered outside as a man put on a cleaning suit, and later they could be seen looking around the garage where Torres was found.
The dog bites may have been the cause of death of the victim in this case. However, we are waiting to conduct further investigation.
Now, beloved, this isn't the first only. This ain't gonna be the last time you hear this happen. Dogs turn on their owners. Dogs attacking people. Of course, we do know this is a plague number 7 right here. Wild beasts will be their graves, and these things are happening much more often, and it's not going to stop. Like we told those people, it's going to increase. And this guy's 29-year-old has this giant dog, and for some reason, the dog turned on them. And it happened so much this year. We documented all those things. All the people that are watching the Easter struggle, they know for a fact this thing keep happening and happening again. And it's not going to stop because this is the judgment. And you are not seeing, brethren, the so-called Christians or the priesthood of Muhammad out there trying to explain those things. They won't. They'll go for things like, oh, well, hey, they're coming after Trump now because they say he can't run for president. Or the elite is doing this. Everything with them, it's political. Everything is political. But, yeah, there's a gentleman right now, he used to be a good parishioner in your church. He got mauled to death by a dog. So what's going on here? What's the meaning of that? Well, that's not me. That's an accident. It happened once in a blue moon. What? But this year, this thing happened hundreds of times. Well, I guess it's dog season. Yeah, whatever you say, man. Let's keep on moving.
Her car.
Loved ones have a message for her killer. Local 10's Terrell Fournay is live.
Okay, this is but let me let you guys watch this and then I'll talk about it.
And tonight we're hearing from the heartbroken family of a pregnant mother gunned down in her car.
Loved ones have a message for her killer. Local 10's Terrell Fournay is live in Fort Lauderdale with how the victim is being remembered. Terrell.
And this pregnant mom leaves behind 4 children and a very large family, all deep in grief. Tonight they are asking the very same question, why this had to happen.
Innocent, beautiful soul gone.
Chambry Boyd was just beginning to make her mark as an adult.
That was my only sister.
Already a mom and 4 months pregnant.
So, there we go. Now, beloved, this is gonna be hard for me to do. I didn't want to do this, but let's go to Google Earth. Google Earth. It's gonna take a little time, but there we go. Google Earth. Let's try. You know what? I can just jump right into it. Let's make it easier. Let's say C City. Oops. C City Restaurant. Is that what that is? C City Restaurant. Fort Lauderdale. Yeah. There you go. So this is C City right there. You know what? Let's just get a little bit there. Right here. There we go. Let's put somebody right here in front of this house. Can I? Is it? Stop right there. There we go. Where's the blue line? There we go. Put somebody right in. Oops. There you go. All right. Let's turn right here. All right. You see this house right there? This purple house? That's the purple house in the photo, okay? You can see the what they call this again? Well, whatever, the hurricane shelter, the window shelters they put for the hurricane things, and the excuse me, and the AC stuff right there. And you can see the hurricane thing and the AC. So we're right in front of the house, okay? This is the house where it happened. For those of you, and again, right across this house right there, okay? No, is it? No, that's the behind the house. Let's go a little bit behind that. Okay, we'll investigate after the whole thing so people will understand exactly what's going on here.
Pregnant when she was tragically killed Monday night.
And I just can't see her no more. It got me so devastated and heartbroken. I don't know what I would do without my sister.
Detectives say the crime happened in Fort Lauderdale on Northwest 3rd Court near 14th Avenue. Chambry was sitting outside in a car around 11:20 that night when someone opened fire. Those bullets cutting short the 22-year-old's life.
Y'all left her 4 kids without a mom.
Okay, she's 22. She got 4 kids. And then she was sitting in the car, Fort Lauderdale. And then somebody come out and then they did this. And that's her aunt right there.
Y'all left my sister without a daughter. And I'm here left without a niece. They broke my heart forever, bro. Forever.
Chambry had a bubbly personality.
She always joking. Always kept a smile on her face. She has a beautiful heart.
And by all accounts, enjoyed being a mom.
She was so ready for Christmas for her kids.
All right, so again, you get the vibe. You know, you're getting the vibe. So those are her 4 kids that she have, and she was pregnant. Okay.
Now their world shattered after a trip to visit a boyfriend somehow went terribly wrong. Even police don't have crucial answers.
It's like a waiting game, and we're waiting, but we need to know what really happened so we can close this chapter. We need people to come forward. We need people to talk.
All right.
So this family at this point, they do not know who could be responsible. Was this a targeted crime, or perhaps was this an accident? They just don't know. We do know that detectives, they are leaning on the public for help. They want someone to phone in a tip that could help crack this case. In the meantime, we do know that these grieving relatives, they have set up a GoFundMe page to help pay for funeral expenses. You can log on to our website right now at local10.com. You'll find a link there if you would like to help them out.
Good. All right, let's just stop right there at the picture right here. Okay, this is her, and then this is the place, and this is the house. Again, I didn't want to do this, but I'm just going to give a little information and stuff like that. See, this house that you're seeing right there, you can see it painted differently than any other house in the block. And those brand new houses that you'll see here, those are 83 white folks moving in the hood. All right, let's go a little bit down. Okay, all those brand new homes, okay, they are white people coming over there and live there. They are building brand new houses, and then they are selling them dirt cheap to 83 because they have to come in the hood to gain safety. All right, if you keep on moving again, go down the street right here. Did I pass it? Nope. A little bit over here. All those brand new homes, okay, they are building so 83 can come and live there. You can see the expensive car, but their houses are very small and they are very cheap to them. And we were trying to purchase one, but we were not qualified. They didn't even want to talk to us. We weren't even qualified. There was no way you could get the information. You could get them. In the hood, it's like a government program. Okay, government program. They get that. So now, keep going down. Okay, this house. You see this purple house, purple and black, and then right there. This right there, this is this church right here. For those of you who remember, there was a video, okay? Let me see if we can get it. Bear with me, beloved, because I'm just doing this thing like, how they say this again? hands free, like I do all the videos. Okay. There's a video that we had upload where they shot and killed a dude, and because there's a lot of church in the hood, man. And just to let the people know, these things are happening. It's not like, so say, okay, well, Big Levi, man, I'm glad that I'm you, because this thing is not happening nowhere near me, okay? The Fort Lauderdale, when I had to go rescue my mother from the flood, okay, there's a lot of hell going on down there, okay? We had to stop the lesson because the flood was going on. Let's see the video. Where the guy got shot and killed. That was a year ago. Did we pass it? No, I think I built a live. Oh man. I think I did a live. I did a live about it. Was it a live? But if it is a live, I won't be able to see it because it's too far behind. I think it was a live. Yeah, it's too far behind. It's too far behind because we got all those other lessons for the members, the people on YouTube. If you are a member on YouTube, all of those are in Patreon. You can get them. They are not lost. They're all on Patreon. Let me see if I can get all the lives. Oh boy. It's just so far behind. And I don't really remember the title of it. But it was a story while I was getting ready for the prayer. And then there was a loud gunshot, and then following by a bunch of other gunshots. So I went out there and I filmed it. It's in my phone though, and some dude got killed. He literally killed someone, and then they stopped him over there, right there in the street. They stopped him right there in the street, where by the church. Anyway. Well, that we did this video, but it was a while ago. But anyway, I can't find it. Some of you will remember. And this is where the dude died, okay? You can still see where the car tire drag. I believe it was right here. The car tire drag right there, and then they shot the dude right in front of the church. And then that's a ley line right there. And then right across here, that's where this young lady live at. Now, behind this house, okay, let's go behind this house, right behind the house. Go right there. Okay, behind the house, this is the purple house, and then you can see this place right there. Okay, let's go in front of it just to show the people this thing that we are talking about. They are actually real. It's not like we're making things up. Okay, there you go. A little bit more. Oh, I think we go a little bit too well. We're right in front of it. Okay, so this is a Smyrna Deliverance Church by Faith, another church. Okay, right behind the house. You can see the purple house is still there. All right, this is the purple house, and then it's like in the same territories. Okay, another powerful ley line, and the guy. Let me see. Oh, I can't. Well, I'm gonna have to get out of this thing. But that's where they were shooting at the dude, and then they kill him right there between the ley line and this house. Now let's go back to the house right there. Now we establish this thing. The hood is loaded with powerful ley lines. Why do you think those 83 come and build those houses right there and then come live there? Because they are sucking up through the energy that's going on here. But anyway, this house, beloved. At any given times, there are around like 20 kids there. Like, I believe this is some form of halfway houses for children, I'm assuming. They always have children here playing, and always have cars here because, of course, I don't live too far there. This is the hood. It's always peaceful. It's always beautiful there, and the churches and everything. And then again, if you in that street, there's a church behind here. There's a church here, okay? And then if you go down here, Okay, there's a church there, a church parking lot there, and then another church here. Let's go down. A church here, another church down there, and there's another church somewhere around here. Okay, let's go back to the house. So, and then once I finish explaining everything, and then we'll go to the hood and see all the church. So now at any given time, there's somewhere around 20 kids running around and playing in the backyard and stuff like that. And this young lady, and I used to see, well, not somebody used to see her walking around, especially at night in the phone talking. Nice young girl, you know, yeah, nice young woman. Nice young woman. See her all the time, walking around. People see her, you know, do stuff. You get the vibe. Okay, you get the vibe. And let me show you something. Boy, this is going to be bad, man. Like I said, I didn't want to do this, but hey, let's do that. Let's do that. Boy, this is not gonna be good. Give me a second. Let me go get it. All right. I think it's somewhere around here, but no. Let me go ahead and get it though. Okay. All right. I think I got it. Is that thing even recording? All right. There's another video called Two-Thirds in the Mist. All right. It was I uploaded this video. It was 2 years ago. Let's see the analytic for this. And I uploaded November the 24th, 2021, 2 years ago. Okay. Forgive me, beloved, but the link. Oops. Oh boy. The language is going to be a little bit foul. Okay, it's gonna be very foul, but we have to watch this to understand exactly what's going on here.
Look at this. Look at this. Two-thirds in the mist. Oh man, our people. A two-thirds always in the mist, man. Pluto is back.
Okay, this is a horrible thing.
This is crazy. The elders putting some order in, man. And that's how people getting killed. And
okay, that was 2 years ago.
This is crazy. Don't turn it off, baby.
Hey, I'm just trucking the damn way.
All right, keep on watching. I didn't want to publish this because it was not appropriate.
Fat girl fighting skinny girl.
Again, that happened like
it's
2
crazy,
years ago.
Man. I mean, what's the name of this parade today?
It's the Black History Month.
Yeah, Black History Month.
Okay, so it happened in February 2021. Okay, 2 years ago. It's gonna be 3 years. This February gonna be 3 years. Let's say it happened 3 years ago. All right, I put it on private, but I never published it. Okay.
People, madness, man. Straight up madness.
Again, that was 3 years ago.
That's how people, man. Genesis 15 verse 13. The 400 is over. Yeah, man. Our people, it's crazy. You know, you cannot.
No, there you go.
There you go.
Okay, the wigs are flying.
Yeah, they are fighting.
And the elder, he broke up the fight.
Look at this.
Look at this.
Oh, she smashed her face in the car.
Okay.
Oh man, our people, man. This is crazy. It is crazy, man. For no reason. And then our people just standing over there.
You ain't watching them?
Yeah. For no reason. Look at this.
Okay, and
why they jumping the fat girl?
I don't know. This is crazy.
There you go.
And nobody called the police or nothing.
And the problem is there was a first fight. They broke up the fight. The man came in and said, hey, you crazy people, get out of here. Then they come again. They fight. They fight. You break it, they fight. Just to show you the type of things that we're dealing here, man. Because at one point, brethren, things like that, you just sit down, you can only laugh. Because you get involved with something like that, something might happen to you. All right? Let's keep on moving.
It's crazy, man. This is how people, this is crazy, man.
Okay, they were still fighting. The dudes, you know, the guy is pulling them like, hey, stop doing this nonsense.
Panty short, titty. And look at the little skinny one. She swore she could fight.
Look at this. Oh, okay. She fell. Okay, watch this again. Okay, watch this again.
Panty short, titty. And look at the little skinny one. She swore she could fight.
Look at this.
And she just tripped. She just tripped and fell. The whole thing, it was like a Looney Tunes going on, cartoon fight things. I'm like, what the hell is going on here? And we couldn't get anywhere because their car blacked us. Everything, the whole hood is black. There's nowhere to go, but the fights keep going on. Again, beloved, I didn't want to, it's been 3 years. I didn't want to show this, but the circumstances arise. I have to show that.
This is some good entertainment here.
You got this.
You can't make this up, brothers. You can't make this up. Even though you tell them stop it.
Stop it. But they're still fighting. They still fighting.
She going to the car. She going to get something.
Nah, she's going home.
She got to know her skinny ass.
She is going home. Crazy. Crazy.
Yeah. And the thing is like, it's just, it make no sense. You stop them. You say, hey, stop this nonsense. Everybody calm down. Go home and stuff. Oh, hell no. They're going to keep on fighting. They're blocking the street. And then the inevitable will happen.
Told them to stop. For no reason, brothers. For no reason. You would have thought like this thing is going on like as if there's some type of huge issue. It's nothing.
Yeah, the dude was.
And
somebody remind me through email to upload the full video through Patreon. It's only gonna available for the people on Patreon to watch it on court, and we will release it for Patreon. The one that I have in my camera, my car camera, it's somewhere in a phone or somewhere. I don't remember. I'll see if I can get it.
I'm still fighting.
Look, they still
all
fighting.
Right, so you see what's going on here? This is a church. All right, there's a church right there.
Get a girl.
Get out.
Okay,
Just go.
And she's standing right.
The hood, you know, hey, the spirit is in the midst.
It is there.
To go. Okay.
I look at the niggas.
Okay, they're throwing rocks at that time.
Oh shit.
Okay.
And they're going to run those people over. They're going to run them over. Look at this, okay?
Oh, they're running.
They're going to run them over.
Okay, and then now they finally left.
Okay.
Now we can leave.
That's all.
Again, you see the church? You see the steeple? That's the church.
And they gone.
Okay, no, he's coming back, trying to run somebody over.
Oh, they turning around.
Oh boy.
She is trying to run them over.
Yeah, she was.
Yeah, we recording you.
Again, that happened 3 years ago, 2021.
It's crazy, man. All praises to the Most High. Is she coming back? Nah, she's not.
She gone?
Yeah, she's gone. It's crazy. You can't make this up.
Oh, they live over there.
That's the house, baby. That's our house over there. All right. Okay, this is crazy.
Okay, this is the purple house. All right? You can see the purple house right there. Is that what that is? Yeah, that's the purple house. All right? That's the purple house right there.
Our people, man. This is crazy. Black
all right?
That's a part.
That's the purple house right there. You know? Let me see if I can freeze it before we get there.
Coming back? Nah, she's not.
She gone?
Yeah, she's gone. It's crazy.
Okay.
You can't make this up.
Oh, they live over there.
That's the house, baby. That's our house over there.
There you go. There you go.
All right. Okay, this is crazy.
Okay, this is the purple house, all right? All right, the same purple house. Now we establish, okay, what kind of things that we're dealing here with, okay? Okay, all right, so that's the purple house again, all right? So this is the kind of things that, let me show you where the fight was going on here. It was in this parking lot, I believe. Yeah, it was right there. Remember, the parking lot was right here, and then there's the purple house right there, okay? So let me see if I can still get it right there. There you go. Man, the quality of the thing is terrible. The quality, but it's clear. It's clearer on my on the it's clearer in the whatever thing was the oh boy, the car camera. Okay, that's the parking lot. Okay, that's the parking lot of this place right here. Is that what that is? Is it this one? Yeah, it's this one. You can see the double mailbox, all right? And you can see the double mailbox, all right?
Penny short, titty.
Okay, right here, all right. So again, it's approximately a few feet away from the purple house. And again, man, this thing in the church right here, a church over here, the ley lines. They are pretty much everywhere, and I knew exactly what was going on. And 3 years ago, I didn't want to get involved with it. So now we established. There we go. The purple house, the hood, and the people, and you see what kind of things that's going on over there. All right. I love the kids, man. I just love them when I'm passing there, and sometimes when I'm playing music and they are dancing, I used to slow down and say hello to them. And I love the children, and I go there because this is the hood, this is my place. I love my people, man. But then again, beloved, the behavior, the way things go, and this was passive. If one of them had any weapons, so to speak, this would have been something else. And they came in, they blocked the street, they block you from forward, backward. You can't get anywhere. Okay, you just stuck in traffic and stuff. There's so many videos of 2/3, doing terrible things. Okay, another video that we have in our channel. Okay, we're not done yet though. Okay, for instance, another video, the 2/3. That's like 2 years ago. Okay, 2 years ago. All right. Okay, this is the 2/3 again. 2 years ago, they were at the church. Let me see if I can get them at the church. Is that what that is? That's the church right there. Okay, again, it's always either close to a church, in front of a church, because of the powerful ley line. And whenever what this thing does, it amplifies your spirit, okay? It doesn't mean the ley lines are evil. It just amplifies your spirit. And when it does, whatever your spirit vibes to, whatever frequency that you're into, it's going to float it through the whole thing. The whole fight, the whole stuff, it happened in January 6, 2022, 2 years ago, okay? All those things were signs that the Mighty One was showing there will be judgment, man. Now you got this one young woman, 4 kids, pregnant, no more, for some nonsense. She just sitting in the car, somebody pop up onto her and took her out. That's why the 2/3, man, you literally can't do anything. You stop them. You try to get on the way for them for not to being destroyed. They don't care. They are in the midst. So the best thing to do is to get away from it. Get away. Beautiful young woman, well known around the neighborhood, and she got taken down like that. This is a terrible thing. But now you have an idea of what used to what's going on in this place, man. And it always happened when there is a festival. This happened during the Martin Luther King festival. The other one happened during the Black History Festival. When they have a lot of Negroes in the midst, next thing you know, they want to fight. They have to fight. They have to do this. They have to do that. And there's nothing we can do about this, and just like, hey man, just let this thing take its course. And guess what? I'm not, well, disparaging our people. This is a huge and a great testament for the mighty one, unto the mighty one, what 83 done to our people. And there are plenty other stuff that I can there are certain things that are too graphic for me to upload here. I'll do the best that I can if I can put them in Patreon. And I don't even think they can be on Patreon, you know, because it's not good, so to speak. Okay, there are certain interviews I can't put them, you know, here on YouTube because it's not good at all. Okay, so anyway, beloved, so you see exactly what's going on, and you see why the judgment. Okay, so the people will now, okay, well, she was a pregnant woman, and this thing happened. It's a horrible and terrible thing, but then again, stuff like that had to happen. Hopefully, whatever that I show makes sense. Let's keep on moving. We got about another 30 minutes to go. Let's keep on moving, okay? Next video.
At a type of closure ahead of the holidays and before they celebrate her life. We want to warn you, some of the details you're about to hear are disturbing.
Full of life, a big smile. This is how Ray Banks will remember his 29-year-old daughter, Danielle.
She was a lively, spiffy, lovely young lady. She loved to sing, she loved to dance. She would bring brightness to your life.
But Danielle needed help, and she didn't get it in time.
You know, she got caught up on drugs. And when she started to live that life, that's when things got bad.
Danielle Banks was killed in Riverdale earlier this month, beaten until her eye was falling out of the socket, stabbed to death, then set on fire, left unidentifiable according to Cook County court records. Riverdale police released photos of a watch and described a tattoo. Because it was so difficult to identify her, they needed help. Police charged 3 people with felony first-degree murder in her killing: Scotty Joby Scott, Keith Bassett, and LaToya Larimore Mylans.
So then there you go, okay? And when you read those people, when you read their spirits, of course, let me enlarge this right there. When you look into their eyes, their facial expression, then again, like Sensei said, the moment you committed an act like this, it stick with you. It stick with you. That's why when I'm talking to people, I pay great attention with their faces. Most likely, this isn't the first time they do things like that, okay? And they feel no remorse, man. Over $65, man. $65 in debt. You know, those 3 people caught you. They beat you until the eye come out of the socket, and then they set you on fire. And people gonna say, those are Big Levi. This is our family right there. This is our kinfolk, man. You know, and the Israelites, because you know they black. Okay. I look at this dude's eyes, man. You know, dead eyes. You know, the special, expression, man. I killed this young woman over a $65 debt. $65, man. Well, you know, hey, judgment is in the midst, man. You know, and a lot of those people, they look like us, but they ain't us.
Family members really recognize any of them. As of yesterday,
Ray says police told him the 3 revealed why they killed her. It's hard to hear.
Said that she owed them $65, and they killed her, stabbed her, and then set her body on fire.
For the only thing bringing her family peace?
Her murderers, we know that they're in custody. So that right there was a real privilege to us. I want to say thank you to the Riverdale Police Department.
We're just gonna
But that's not all he wants to say. Ray Banks has been helping those with addiction for more than 35 years after recovering himself. He told me he tried to get his daughter the help she needed. Now he hopes speaking out helps someone else.
If you're involved with drugs, there's places that can help you. There are rehab centers that will take you in for free.
The 3 charged are being held without bond until they appear back in court in the new year. We'll continue to track this case and bring you the very latest.
So now you got this beautiful young woman there, and she had some drugs issue, and she owed those folks $65, and those individuals right here, and they did these things to these young women. Now let's go into this. Are those people the one to blame for that? Are they the one to blame for killing that young lady? Did they manufacture that drug? Did they own any ships or planes that transport these drugs here? See, this is what 83 did. They transport the drug, okay, and they leave it in the hood, okay. They do those things, of course. When those, well, I don't know if those are addicts themselves, but when you look at her and him, there are certain signs in there. But the drugs, what they did for $65 that she owed them, okay, most likely she need that money to do drugs, and she did. And if the people over here, if the drugs was never in the hood, was never brought, to people like us, our people, or even people that look like us, this will never happen. See this right here? This is a testimony that's going to fall upon somebody's head tenfold. You caused this. You caused this father right there grieving, okay, by dumping the drugs and cast out our people, okay? They can't work. They even though they work, the money that they made, they can't even do anything for themselves, okay? Because you guys did this, all right? So there you go. And this young woman could not pay $65, and they caught her and burned her and stabbed her and beat her and killed her for $65, beloved, okay? $65. Great glory. Let's keep on moving.
Tonight, police say a woman is dead after she was shot and killed by her partner. The woman who allegedly pulled the trigger is now in custody. It happened in Northeast Houston on Doris Oak Circle. Stephanie Whitfield is on this story for us this morning. Stephanie, what are police telling you?
Well, we were here when this scene cleared about 30 minutes ago, and police are telling us this is unfortunately another deadly case of domestic violence. Here's what we know about this case so far. A little after 1 o'clock in the morning, Houston police got a call saying someone had been shot. When they arrived at Doris Oak Circle, investigators say a woman answered the door and pointed to the bedroom. Officers tell us they found a second woman dead. We're told the 2 women, both in their 30s, were married.
Talking with some of the neighbors, there has been some few disturbances out here, but as far as a calls for service, in the past we haven't had any calls for service at this residence.
Investigators couldn't tell us what the 2 women were fighting about, but they say the argument escalated to the deadly shooting. And the woman who pulled the trigger did try to do CPR to try and save her spouse. Now, she did ultimately surrender to police. You saw video of her in custody. We're told she's now being questioned by detectives.
What do you mean? What do you mean questioned? She killed the other woman. Let me see right there. Okay, so what's going on here? Okay, those 2 young women. They are in their 30s, okay? They live together. They are married according to the law of the Gentiles, okay? Which encourage cowboyism in the midst of our people. Now, we speak about this all the time. Whenever you have 2 men or 2 women in a place living as if they were husband and wife, you are pushing against something that is natural, and nature always come back victory. And you got this woman right there, okay? An argument happened. Something happened. And then in the midst of that, because of course she's women, she's emotional, she grabbed a gun, shot the other one dead. And after that, trying to emit the CPR, call the police and tell the police what she did because she's sorry. It was just an argument. Now that other woman is dead. And then this one is going to go to jail for a very long time now. Okay? Because of, I don't know, man. So then again, we see the judgment is everywhere. See, 83 made it so comfortable. They make it so normal for our people to live their lives however they want. And they tell them all that there'll be no consequences. In fact, Let's get our old man right here. The fake Pope. Pope declaration on same-sex marriage. There you go. All right. In December, Pope Francis approved a landmark ruling that allows Catholic priests to bless same-sex couples in informal settings. Okay, so that's what 83 pushed. So now, again, beloved, those people, they are not going after this Pope. You don't see the community, the Christian community in uproar, or the Catholic community in uproar and say, hey, off with his head or remove the guy, and things like that. Well, they won't say anything like this. They won't say anything about us. Yeah, and they won't say anything about it because, okay, well, he's the Pope. He's the representation of God on earth. God says it's good. Hey, all you need to do is pray over that other man's butt and then do unto him what you were doing, what you were supposed to do to a woman. So 83 come up with those things and they made our people comfortable living this lifestyle and telling them there will be no consequences as long as you're happy. Make sure you're happy though. As long as both of you are happy and there'll be no consequences. This is your life. YOLO. Do whatever that you want. You only live once. No, the blessing come once. Ours is eternal. Then again, like we tell our people, man, if you get involved with something like that, get out. You can get out. Get out, cleanse yourself, purify yourself, and go the way that you're supposed to go. It's a huge fight. It's very difficult to do it, but you gotta do it. But if not, things like that will happen. Judgment like that will happen. But some people say, well, I don't have a boyfriend. I don't have a girlfriend. If you get caught up in this lifestyle, it will come to you. And we've been documenting this thing for years now, and you never seen anything good happen to in the midst of this. I was reading certain stories concerning there's other females that were cowgirls and they were in certain relation. They said, well, the relation that they were more violent than relation that they were with men. Whereas like men will hesitate to hate you because you might call the police. They will hesitate to do something, or they will flee when the argument get physical because they don't want to go to jail and stuff like that. And whenever the police come, the police will not listen to the men, period. They will go listen to the women. And whether the men own the house, rent the house, don't own the house, the men will be kicked out of the house. They'll tell the men to get away, go somewhere, come down, leave the women in the house. It happened to me all the time. Okay, I got into an argument with someone in my own home. And the cop told me to go away, leave the house. I'm like, this person don't even live here. She doesn't even live here. This is a person that somebody brought in there. We don't want this person in our home. And then now you're telling me to leave my house, okay, with my children, and go there. The cop like, is either that or you're going to jail. For someone that come to your house, attacking you, threatening you, the cop tell you to get away or I'm going to take you to jail. So that's what this law, that's what 83 does. Now, the people that were telling the story, they're like, wait, the relationship that they were in with the cowgirls were more violent when they were with men. And they had to leave. And they are great stalker. They will stalk you like for life. They are great. They gang stalk you because they got their crew. Okay, they got the crew and they can do a lot of stuff. There is a beloved brother Kali, I believe. Let me see. Brother Kali, the son. Oh, okay, yeah, whatever. Okay, how is Kali or a brother? Anyway, I believe it's Kali. Oops, did I? Well, they shadow banned the brother channel. I believe that's not the name. Okay, there you go. Is that what that is? No, I believe I spelled it wrong. Somebody did send me a video the other day. Let me see if I can find that. But nonetheless, excuse me. Oops. Good grief. You gotta be kidding me. Bear with me, beloved. I just wanted to make a point here. All right. I just wanted to. Okay. I just want to make a point when it comes to things like that, okay? Okay, I think I wrote it wrong. Okay, I think I wrote it wrong. Let me. I believe it's Alright, so some of you are very well familiar with Brother Kali. Okay, he he very well versed when it comes to the sun and stuff like that. But something had happened a few well, this video called Cowgirls Boot Camp. Okay, this thing is very real. All right, I don't want to talk about it. I'm not gonna go into depth, but you need to go ahead and check that. Okay, the Cowgirl Boot Camp. And there's another video that really indeed break my heart when the brother was I think it was before that. Okay. Okay, well, long story short, the brother have a daughter. Okay, and the daughter is very attractive, and she's very beautiful. And a cowgirl approaching her. Okay, one of those dyke cowgirl went and approaching her and hating on her, and she's not about that life. So the cowgirl brought her gang with them. Like I told you, they have gangs. They got plenty of people that like, especially the simps out there. And she brought the gang with them, and then they come to threaten her, and they come with their guns, and there was an argument, and shot was fired, and the police came in, and then they arrested the brother. They said he was the one who shot the gun. And then while they were putting the brother in the car, he hit his knee in the door, and which fractured something, and then he was in a hospital and things like that. Just to show you how violent. Okay.
Did you? Tonight, police say
just how violent those cowgirls can get, because they truly believe they are men until they do something, and then they come back to themselves and say, what the hell? Why did I act like that? You killed this person, like you getting into an argument, you shot and killed this person, just like the thing that happened. And the brother was putting a lot of the people out. He was telling them like, hey, you need to drop this lifestyle and all that. And they came after him and saying words. Well, it's not us girls too. Boys do this. And the whole cowgirl boot camps, it's something that I witness all the time. A bunch of young girls, okay, they go out with a bunch of other girls and they make them drunk. And then they get so drunk, the other girls go down on them. And they did things unto them. And they brought the Transformer friends and did things unto them. It's something that is very prevalent. Most of those women that things like that happen to them, they never know anything. All they know, they went out with their girlfriends and they got drunk and they wake up feeling funny. That's all. And a couple of days later, they find out they got certain disease or certain things. Like, how did I get this stuff? Well, your girlfriends you went out, they did this stuff unto you. Okay, so this thing, there are judgment for it. And we are not telling this to our people to sugarcoat it, this stuff. But if you keep up with these things, it's not going to be good, man. Never was, never will be. So this stuff is very violent. It's very bad out there. And you tell our people to get out of it. But 83 make this normal. I mean, for some reason now, it seems they are, I don't know, they are either they are taking their feet off the accelerator or break down a little bit. They are just breaking a little bit. They are slowing down a little bit, because it seems this thing used to be prevalent, and now those people are copying what we are saying. Instead of them bringing garbage concerning the whole cowboy singing cowgirl, now they are swagger jacking our stuff and make movies like Left Behind or this movie right there, Magical Negroes. Okay, well, whatever. Oops, magical. There we go. Already there. Magical Negro, the movie. Okay, so for those of you who don't know, okay, that's the Magical Negro movie. I really don't want to play the thing, but anyway, since because they YouTube going to do stuff, so So yeah, so the American Society of Magical Negroes, okay? So what they said here, to use your power to make white people feel comfortable, which that's what you always will be, that's what you always been doing. And now that you're using your magical power, they are uncomfortable. Okay, so that's the thing, man. Yeah, they are using they are using Obama's, okay. They are using other people to try to make movies. This has nothing to do with racism. That's not racism. Those people don't know what they're. Those woke scumbags don't know what the hell they are talking about. All those movies, the Will Smith, the Little Mermaid, that's not what that is. Those are movies that tell black people, use your magical power to protect us when the other Negro going to attack us, and it ain't gonna work. But anyway, let's see how long we are into this thing. Let's take another commercial break. This channel is officially being sponsored by the Patreon, the members, the people that are members. Would you like to be a sponsor or whatever you want to study with us? Go to patreon.com/Big Levi. We got a collection. All our private studies. You are wondering, hey man, where we get these beautiful pictures? I would like to purchase them. And this is where we have them. You can go ahead and then find all our pictures. We got Sister Elizabeth here, beautiful special child. Love them, 12 stars. Our men are dressing really nice. We have to send the positive imagery out there to show our people that, hey, our men are serious about their powers and they are handsome. The women, the men, the way that we dress, things like that. So would you like this? Hey, go ahead and study with us. We also have all the magic thing that we studied, especially initiation into Hermetic. All right, there you go. Initiation into Hermetic. We studied a whole book and all the Franz Bardon book. You can go ahead and check them. Okay, that's the study, the 4 elements. Excuse me. The laws of karma and cause and effect. The arc of that anatomy of the physical body, the material plane, the soul, the astral body, and all that. That's how we know we were and we are magical people, okay? And now they are making movies about people using their magic to protect white people because they know for a fact our magic will not protect them. And when this thing fully activate, it's going to be a disaster. So go ahead and become a member, study those things, and see why those people are definitely afraid of all this stuff. Let's keep on moving. All right. So this is the Migrant over there in Texas. All right. Okay. They are letting those people here like that because there we go. They are letting those people down there because their numbers are down and they need to pad this stuff up. Just patted it down. And that's why they are doing this, beloved. That's nothing else. All right, the cold is doing a little bit better for me now. All right, so you see how they are peacefully protecting those people. They are not shoving them in buses and throw them out. They are peacefully protecting them, watching over them. You would have thought it was a natural disaster that hit, and then those people are just walking around, and police are protecting them. They want those people to be here. All right, let's keep on moving.
Israel is growing along his fence as the community mourns 5 kids lost in that fire.
It's unfathomable. I mean, gosh, it so quickly happened, in 1 second, and then your whole life is over.
A Bullhead City neighborhood is grieving the loss of 5 children between the ages of 2 and 13 years old. 4 of the children were siblings who lived at the home, and the 5th child was a visiting relative.
5 children, that's got to be hard right now to lose.
Police say a fire started in the downstairs foyer of a duplex Saturday evening near Ramar and Hancock Roads. The flames and smoke spread up the stairs to a bedroom where all of the kids were found.
Yep, still coming out the backside.
Police say it would have been near impossible for them to escape.
It was so heart-wrenching brought tears to my eyes just hearing it.
Neighbors tried to put out the fire themselves using nearby hoses and using a ladder to get to the second floor. But one neighbor tells me they didn't know the kids were inside.
And it's really hard to come out of the home every day and know what happened here.
No adults were home. The father told police he had been out Christmas shopping.
On Christmas Day, those families aren't going to be able to sit there and open up presents with their children right now. They're going to have to be celebrating a memorial instead.
Family, friends, and neighbors have stopped by the home.
When I heard that they were allowing you to come through and put...
So 5 children are no more because the father went Christmas shopping and left things like that, and the kids are no more. And we told those people like, yo, the holidays are not gonna be good for you folks, man. This thing gonna be very, very, very bad. It's not gonna be good for you if you keep on pushing those holidays, those garbages that you're pushing on our people. You're gonna pay dearly for them. But anyway, and people don't care. Number 12 here. It's a tragedy, man. It's a horrible thing that happened here, but hey. It happened.
Stuff. I told him I'm going to go grab some teddy bears.
Leaving items and saying a quick prayer for the lives lost too soon.
It's sad. It's just really sad.
It's heartbreaking knowing that these kids could have been someone another kid looked up to or played with and shared lots of memories with.
They are not here. They are no more. Then again, beloved, those are 5 children that were supposed to be adult and have children on their own and add to their numbers, but it's not. And then they that's why Dr. Where's the good doc? Dr. Campbell. Really? There you go. That's the doc. Dr. John Campbell right here. There you go. Okay. Making sense of that stuff, changing minds and funding vitamin A, variant and scariant. Sir Christopher Chupp, what is it? Where's the excess death here? You know, where's the excess death thing? We talk about that. But again, he's the only guy that can speak on that because if anybody else did, they did. But Dr. Campbell told you straight up, hey man, there's a lot of teenagers, a lot of kids that are dying. I don't know, cause on heart attacks, and then certain cause like weird cause, but they don't bring that to it's not in the agenda of the political fellows out there, the politicians. They don't, whether they are the left or the right, they don't care about that. They only care about you voting, Okay, so beloved, let me see. Let's finish this. I think we're done here. Oh, okay.
Police say that investigators collected evidence from inside the home because the victims are related to a member of the Bullhead City Fire Department. They brought in assistance from Lake Havasu City Fire Department and ATF to investigate this case. Reporting live in Bullhead City, Gabriela Becerra, 12 News.
All right, 12 News, 5 kids no more, father out for shopping, and then boom, this thing happened. Now, beloved, let me see. Give me a second here. All right, excuse me. There we go. Now, for those of you that have not put the likes in here, for those of you that do not know, we have our holy agenda for 2024, and the holy agenda specify. Well, let me see if I can open. Oh, it download. I didn't want to download it, but anyway. You may go to Big Levi Patreon, patreon.com/Big Levi. You will find the PDF for our 2024 agenda if you wish to participate. Now, the 2024 agenda, we have agenda number 1. We're going to do the Holy $5 journey. All right, you're going to save $5 a week until the 52nd week. You should have a total of $6,890, $110 shy of being $7,000. Agenda number 2, blood pressure monitoring. We're going to, through the 40-day fast, we're going to do our 4th annual 40-day fast. And throughout the 40-day fast, we're going to lower our blood pressures, the one that have high blood pressures. Agenda number 3, 1 million steps. For 2024, excuse me, January 1st, 2024, we will embark in this journey. We will take at least 27, 3,000 steps a day, or 30 minutes to 15 minutes walking a day for 1,000,000 steps for the year. Agenda number 4, no white sugar. Point blank, period. No processed sugar. Whether it's in your sweet or whatever, no processed sugar. That is if you want to be a part of this. Agenda number 5, the platform transition. We are now in Patreon. So if you wish to download the instruction for the holy for 40-day fast, okay, we're going to our 4th annual 40-day fast, water fast. The instructions are here. Here's the guidelines, and go ahead and download it. Please don't ask me, email it to you. Download it from the site, because it is there. Okay, and we have we also have the the shining bath, instruction. Please go ahead and download the shining bath instruction, which is there. You will find it. Okay, it is in there. All right, you will find a shining bath instruction in there. Okay, and our backup channel, if you can go check it out, we got a lot of good stuff over there too. Boy, well, a lot more. Well, it's there. Is that what that is? No, it's there. It's somewhere around here. But here we go. All right. The shining bath. Okay, the shining bath. We have the PDF here. Okay, the shining bath, shining star bath, and lock up your shining. We got both of them here. Go ahead and download them if you are interested in that. Okay, beloved, we will leave you with peace. We will leave you with love and joy, and do the best that you can do. Do the best that you can do to go through your spiritual journey. Be at peace, beloved. There'll be no Jacob's trouble. Let no one bring fear unto you. What's going on out there? This is the judgment of 83. There's nothing they can do and say about it. The only thing they can do is just cancel my account, demonetize our video, do little silly things. But they cannot make a proper video response. The church or any of those pastors, they cannot directly, attacking us. They can do indirect attack. You will never see those guys make a video calling us out, or Big Levi is a false prophet, because everything he's been showing was fake. It was AI generated. It was not true. All the stuff. They can't do that because they know it's real. It is good. They'll never make a video calling us out because of the truth we've been talking about like years ago. And then when we were telling those people there'll be no Jacob's trouble, because we went to our Jacob's trouble. Okay, let me see if we can go ahead over here, check the videos. Let's go to the oldest we can get. Okay, the oldest videos that we do, we call those people out years ago. Okay, the church caught on fire 3 years ago. We called them out. They are very well aware of that. Okay. We study other books. I don't do that anymore. I don't do this live anymore. Like the book of Lamech of Cain, the Nebuchadnezzar tablet 2, because too many profane, they don't understand it, and they will try to fight you because you are speaking something against them. For instance, okay, the Spanish Inquisition, aka Jacob's trouble. All right, study and commentary. That was 3 years ago. All right, and then 2, we did 1 and 2. We did a bunch of them. We called them out. We said, you guys did Jacob's trouble. We went to Jacob's trouble. Okay, unveiling the atrocity that was committed upon the Israelites during Jacob's trouble. Okay, hidden history of the brutal torture of the Israelites during Jacob's trouble and the Inquisition. Look what. Okay. Mel Gibson was doing this, doing Jacob's the Inquisition. The Inquisition, what a show! The Inquisition, yes to no. Okay, they were making fun of our people. Well, Mel Gibson he know the truth. You know, he is not, and his brethren are not the real Hish. We are the real thing. All right, so they never make any video to disprove that. Hey, well, the Inquisition wasn't Jacob's trouble, and it's been sitting there for like since October 12, 2020. Okay, it's been over 3 years. We still haven't get any response. Things we do 3-4 years ago, and you guys cannot respond onto them. Okay, because they have no comeback. They have no comeback. They have nothing to say about this. So visit this, and also you can go ahead and then check our backup channel. And now our main things, you will only receive Esau's Trouble to this channel. You can get the membership though, because it's they effed up everything. So backup channel, Big Levi backup channel. This thing put Big Lizard, but anyway, anyway, man, you scumbag, disrespect the Holy One. There we go. The backup channel. We just had this movie, Leave the World Behind, Our Breakdown, Call, and Open Line, and we have the lives. We had the lives together in this world, Dream and Vision, Call, and Open Line. Everything now is on our backup channel. We do the lives. We do the open line and stuff like that. Okay, Leave the World Behind. We come up with our own breakdown. The people call. Okay, they had their own back. Follow the line. The house is like, okay. Let me see. Oops, no. Is it here?
Us black folks, we gravitate to the water, but her, she is like she doesn't want to go into the water. I don't know, something about the water.
Well, the thing is, like, those folks, they always make a joke about black people. So we talk about this thing. You can go ahead and check it. We have a lot of good stuff in our backup channel, especially this one. Okay, The Curse, Then and Now, Medicine Cabinet. That was back in 1972. So literally what she said here, this is your perfect housewife. This is your perfect family. She's not going to work. Again, this is what those women were doing. They were telling our women, you don't need a man. Go out there, get a job, work for yourselves, compete with the men, and then do like I do, get a house and stuff. And what they do themselves, they stay home, they take care of their children. They were doing a hell of a lot more drugs. And they have homes, they have husband, they got family that were successful, their fathers were successful, their mothers were successful. So they don't need to go out there and get a job. They already inherited the wealth of the forefathers, the fathers, the grandparents. Okay, so that's you can check the background channel, the backup channel. Okay, beloved, go in peace. Always remember there'll be no Jacob's trouble. What's going on out there? It's called Esau's trouble. Work on yourself, work on your own spiritual power. Get your background check, your spiritual background check. Be anticipated. The book is almost done. The book will be released this year, 2024 coming up. If you don't want to wait for the book and you have the money to pay for a background check, spiritual background check, we'll tell you who's your guardian angel, what's your element, the things that you need to do in your life, and the way that you need to acquire your own spiritual powers. Send us an email. We'll work with you. We'll leave you in peace, love. We say shalom. Great glory to the mighty one.